Purpose is that feeling that you are a part of something bigger than yourself, that you are needed, and that you have something better ahead to work for. Purpose is what creates true happiness.
We live in a world with more than 7 billion people, but more than 4 billion of us are not on the internet. And we talk about having an equal opportunity to be able to create a change in the world, and I think that's a really hard thing to do if you don't have access to some of the basic infrastructure and technical tools that are necessary to build this kind of these kind of technical products.
If you were choosing friends or a partner or something like that. So when you're kind of in college, trying to figure out what your circle is going to be, trying to figure out, you're evaluating different job opportunities. Who are the people, even if they're going to be peers in what you're doing, who are the people who, in an alternate universe, you would want to work for them because you think you're going to learn a lot from them, because they are kind of values aligned on the things that you care about, and they're going to push you, but also they know different things and have different experiences that are kind of more of what you want to become like over time.
A change in the world that seems so clear that you are sure someone else is going to do it. But they're not. You will. But it's not enough to have that purpose yourself. You also have to create a sense of purpose for others. And I found that out the hard way. You see, my hope was never to build a company. I wanted to have an impact. And as all these people started joining us, I just assumed that that's what they wanted to do too. So I never took the time to explain what it was that I hoped we'd build.
People said at each step along the way, what you're doing, all right, maybe college students like it, but no one else is going to like it. And there's not going to be any money in doing this. So, all right, so you only really do it if you care, right? If you're passionate about doing it. And then it started growing, and people said it would be a fad and it would never be a good business. But you keep going because you care, not because you're trying to create a business. Then there's the shift to mobile, where people thought that it wouldn't be a sustainable business, and through each of these things, the entrepreneurs who I think build things that last for a long time keep going because they care fundamentally about the change that they're trying to create in the world, and they're not in it just to build a company.
And now it's our generation's turn to do great things. Now I know, maybe you're thinking, I don't know how to build a dam. I don't know how to get 1 million people involved in anything. Well, let me tell you a secret. No one does when they begin. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
I always think that you should start with the problem that you're trying to solve in the world and not start with deciding that you want to build a company, right? I mean, the best companies that get built are things that are trying to drive some kind of social change, even if it's just local in one place, more than starting out because you want to make a bunch of money or have a lot of people working for you or build some company in some way. So, I always think that this is kind of a perverse thing about Silicon Valley in a way, which is that, people decide often that they want to start a company before they even decide what they want to do.
The world is a heavy place, and I think like the way that we navigate it is that we have things that we're looking forward to. So whether it is building AR glasses for the future, or being able to celebrate my 10-year wedding anniversary with my wife that's coming up, it's like I think people, you have things that you're looking forward to.
You're trying to make a change, you're trying to connect people in the world, and I really do believe that if you do something good, and if you help people out, then eventually some portion of that good will come back to you. And you may not know up front what it's going to be, but that's just been the guiding principle for me in the work that we've done, and I hope that some of the work that we do can play a role in empowering you and so many more entrepreneurs to build the next great companies.
I think the most important decision you're probably going to make if you're in college is who you surround yourself with, because you become like the people you surround yourself with.
You know that you go through some really hard things along the way, and I think part of what gets you through that is believing in what you're doing and knowing that what you're doing is really delivering a lot of value for people, and And that's, I think, how the best companies end up getting made.